One of the most feared defensive linemen in the National Football League, Osi Umenyiora has won a pair of Super Bowl titles and has twice been selected to the NFL Pro Bowl. An All-American following the 2002 season at Troy, Umenyiora was selected by the New York Giants in the second round, the 56th pick overall in the 2003 NFL Draft. The London, England native's senior year at Troy was one of the best in school history, as he finished second in the country with 15 sacks, a total which ranks tied for fifth best in a season in Troy history. Umenyiora recorded 20.5 tackles for loss during that 2002 season to establish a new single-season school record. That record held true for 8 seasons until now Atlanta Falcons teammate Jonathan Massaquoi finished the 2010 campaign with 21.5 tackles for loss. Umenyiora ranks second all-time in Troy history with 38.5 tackles for loss, behind only DeMarcus Ware. He also ranks 8th in sacks and 16th in tackles. He holds the Troy single-game record after picking up 4 sacks against Florida A&M in 2002. Umenyora's professional career has been just as successful, as he led the NFC in sacks in 2005, was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Month in October 2010, set the New York Giants record with 6 sacks in a game, and holds the NFL record after forcing 10 fumbles in 2010.
Well, Troy was a wonderful, wonderful school for me. You know, a lot wasn't expected out of me coming out of high school. I wasn't one of these big-time recruits, so nobody really knew me, nobody knew who I was. I just came down there. And I remember the first person who I saw when I came there was Al Lucas, Big Al. And this was the biggest guy I'd ever seen in my life. He was all muscular. And I was thinking to myself, I was like, I'm never gonna make it here, but you know, eventually, you know, things just went my way. And it was a great experience for me. And that was the place where I got my beginning. It was the place that gave me the opportunity to be able to move forward in life and do a lot of the things that I've been able to accomplish so far. I remember riding those long bus trips when we'd go to Sam Houston or go anywhere, and sitting in the bus, throwing food at each other, fighting, playing, and then just the games in general, all the games that we won. You know, all my great teammates that I had there. You know, Coach Rocca was a big influence. Also, Coach Pelton, great influence over there for me, those two guys. Coach Shaughnessy, great guy. People who really molded me and allowed me they instilled that work ethic in me that has carried me forward so far. Starting from, you know, Coach Blakeney to Sohail to, you know, Coach Shaughnessy, Coach Rocca, Coach Pelton, all the defensive coaches, Coach Wayne Bolt, can't forget about Coach Bolt. You know, everybody in general who helped me. It was just, it's been a wonderful experience for me, and I'd like to thank the whole Troy University faculty, the whole staff, the coaching staff, everybody, and Miss Judy especially. I would really like to thank my sister, my older sister in Chem. You know, she was the one who really pushed me and allowed me to play football and allowed me to get that scholarship to go to Troy, and she always continued to motivate me and give me encouragement, and I'd really like to thank her. Well, Troy gave me all the tools that I needed. I think professionally, you know, coming from the school, I know Troy is big time now, but when I went there, we were a small school, and you know, just so much hard work and how much dedication that you had to have to play there. So it gave me that mentality that, you know, if I can play here, I can pretty much play anywhere. And we would go to these big schools and play against them when I was at Troy, and we would fight, you know, from beginning to end. So we weren't intimidated by anybody, and that mentality has carried me through. I'd just like to say another big thank you to everybody at Troy. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm very honored to receive this honor. It's a big deal for me.